You're listening to the Outer Banks This Week podcast, a place for people to hear what's going on up and down the beach and to get the truth about what really goes on around the Outer Banks. So, are you ready? Here we go.
All right. Thank you so much, Wes. Outer Banks This Week podcast, episode 126. And it's all brought to you by Kelly's Automotive in Manio. Kelly's Automotive right there in Manio as you're coming in on Highway 64. It is on the left, right after Jump Masters and just before the dog retreat, which used to be Big Al Soda Fountain and Grill. That's where you will find Kelly's Automotive. Lots of vehicles out there on his lot. He would love to show them to you. He has sheds out there on his lot. He would love to show them to you as well. Dakota, whomever's there, if you stop in, they would be happy, very happy to show you around. Check him out online at kellysobxauto.com. And this episode is also powered by, you got to have a power. You got to have that. Right, Austin?
Yeah.
All right. You hear that voice? That's Austin, my son. He's going to be my co-pilot in this episode of the podcast. How you doing, buddy?
Good.
All right. So, again, all powered by Outer Banks Pest Control for the mice, the creepy crawlies, the varmints in your life. If you want them gone, Outer Banks Pest Control can help. Now, Miss Jessie over at Outer Banks Pest Control, one of the sweetest people, kindest people you'll ever meet, but she is vicious when it comes to those varmints. Check them out online at outerbanks-pestcontrol.com. Austin, hey, this is episode 126, man. How's it going, buddy?
It's going good.
Going good? Are you having a good summer?
Pretty much.
Pretty much. It's been a summer. I mean, you're out of school. You go back to school soon. Are you excited about that?
Not really.
Not really? So you don't want to go back to school, or you do?
No, I don't really want to go back to school.
You don't want to go back to school? You've been having too much fun this summer, huh?
Yeah, but I don't really have a choice.
Yeah, you're right. You don't have a choice in any of that. You have got to go back to school. But hey, look, we still got some summer left. Now, let me ask you this. It was super hot. Hasn't it been hot?
Yeah.
I mean, temperatures pushing like a heat index of like over 110 degrees a couple of days. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
Yeah. So let me ask you this, though. The last week or so, or since like Friday, now it's only Monday when we're recording this podcast, but since Friday, like the wind has shifted and it has been like cooler out.
Yeah. I that's true.
Okay.
It's
now,
like,
do you think that that's kind of weird for like the first part of August for like the wind to shift like that out of the northeast and to be cooler?
Yeah.
I did too, but that's what it's been. We've had some cooler weather and we got some interesting weather potentially this upcoming weekend, but we'll talk more about that in a second. Last week though, Vacation Bible School at Church. That was a good time, wasn't it?
Yeah.
You enjoyed that? Learned about the fruits of the Spirit?
Yeah.
It was a good time. Okay. Wrap that up. Great weekend. We went to H2OBX over the weekend, which I used to not be like, it used to not be like my favorite place to go, but now I've gotten to where I really enjoy going to H2OBX. Well, how do you feel about H2OBX, Austin?
it's fun.
It's fun. Now, you may have heard the H2OBX commercial before. The voice in the commercial is, whose voice is it in the commercial, Austin?
Me.
Yes, it is your voice in the commercial, but like I'll get in the lazy river. Like I used to just only want to do the lazy river. Just let me float around in the lazy river and leave me alone. But we went with Mr. Joel and Miss Cassie and Pierre and Edie Claire, and we went this past weekend and we actually did like some of the slides.
Yeah.
Didn't we?
You got really scared on the dark blue one.
Dude, that dark blue one. Well, Austin, we like went all the way up the side of that dark blue one, and I thought we were going to like flip off of that thing, dude.
It wasn't, and it was on the opposite for the top orange one before you get to the body slides.
Yeah.
I was scared on that one.
You talking about that yellow one that I made you go down that you were...
No, it was the orange one.
Is it orange? I thought it was yellow.
It's like orange. It's like maroon.
Maroon?
It's like orange maroonish.
Orange maroonish. So is that the one that I made you go down?
Yeah, and I didn't want to.
And you didn't want to do it, but hey, it was fun, wasn't it?
Yeah, but I thought I was about to fly off the tube.
Well,
at the final drop.
No, you weren't going to fly off the tube. That's why you hold on. That's what those little handles for. But regardless, H2OBX, few more weeks left. They normally close like a couple weeks into September. They close. Yeah. So you got if you get an opportunity to go to H2OBX, the food's, I mean, they got good food at H2OBX too. It's not like weird food. I mean, it's the food's good. I mean, you can eat. Yeah. Get a cabana. I love a cabana. Cabanas are quite comfortable. You know, or just set up. They got chairs there that you can, like, if you first come, first serve type thing. and just go take it all in. Wave pool. They've got that one like bodyboarding thing. We haven't done that one yet.
Yeah, I don't really want to do that one.
I want to try that one just to see if I can do it. I don't have to have a weight limit though. You know, my 250 pounds on that thing. I don't know, but anyway, regardless, that was a lot of fun at H2OBX this weekend. Hey, SummerSlam, WWE.
Can we talk about that?
Let's talk about that real quick, Austin. How did you feel about SummerSlam this weekend?
It was good.
Yeah, you enjoyed SummerSlam?
Yeah.
What was your favorite match from SummerSlam?
I got to think about that.
Okay, well, we'll come back to it, okay?
Yeah,
we watched SummerSlam this weekend. Church was good on Sunday. SummerSlam's 2 nights. So we did that this weekend. Went to the block party at church. And then we watched night 2 of SummerSlam, which I'll go ahead and tell you, Austin. So like SummerSlam night 1 to me, fantastic until Seth Rollins cashed in his Money in the Bank.
Yeah.
I was good until that. I was like, man, night 1 has been great. CM Punk is the champion. I was good. But then Seth Rollins cashes in, faked his injury. It's aggravating.
Then you heard that when you heard Seth Rollins' music go off, you were probably mad.
Yes, when I heard burn it down, I was like, oh, come on, man. Come on. And he's like, soon enough, CM Punk. And then he throws his crutches down and runs up there and like beats the crap out of him. Anyway, ruined my night. But I'll tell you what, night 2 would have been ruined because it seemed like everybody was retaining their titles until the very end.
When
Cody Rhodes won. That was aggravating. I didn't like the fact that the way he won, I didn't like. But then
the only thing that was good about that match was when Brock Lesnar returned.
Okay, Brock Lesnar coming back was what saved night 2 and
started beating the crap out of John Cena.
Yes, love that. That was great. That's what saved night 2. But anyway, great weekend. It's still kind of, we've got the red flags out from the ocean and everything like that, not going in the water. I'm pretty sure that's still in effect at this moment. I hate it for those of you on vacation. You can't get in the water. Like if there's double red flags, if they see you in the water, you will catch a fine. Okay, that's real deal stuff. You can go to the beach and sit in the sand all day, maybe stick your feet in, but I wouldn't even suggest doing that because if they see you in that water, you're history. You're catching a fine because it's just not safe, y'all. It's really not safe. Did you know that, Austin? If you see double red flags, it means you'll get in trouble if you go in the water?
No.
That's what it is.
Because I've never seen double red flags before. I've just seen one red flag.
I've seen dust. There's double red flags out there today at the time of the recording of this podcast. True story. Now, Austin, you got to do something a little earlier this week that was kind of neat. You got to go on the Miss Oregon Inlet 2.
Yeah, that was...
Okay. So tell me about that.
I did good.
You were at a kids fishing tournament, correct?
Yeah, I got a participation. I didn't really win anything, but...
Well, did you catch any fish?
Yeah, I caught one bluefish that...
He was a baby bluefish?
Yeah, like 6 inches.
It was 6-inch long bluefish.
It was better than nothing.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it is. If you catch something, I mean, catching something is better than catching nothing. I agree with that. But how many kids were on the boat? Do you know?
Maybe, I don't know.
You don't know?
I wasn't
think
counting.
There was like 50, honestly. I think there was like 50 kids.
It's as much as the whole boat can.
How much, as many as the boat can hold, huh?
Yeah, probably.
I got you. But would you suggest, like, if somebody was like looking to do some like fishing like that on like a headboat, would you suggest going on the Miss Oregon Inlet 2?
Yeah.
You strongly suggest that's coming from a kid's perspective.
Yes.
Okay. All right. You heard it right here. You want to do some headboat fishing. The Miss Oregon Inlet 2 is great. Hey, the Crystal Dawn is also a good one as well. So there's a couple different options out there that you can choose from to go do some headboat fishing. That's a fun way to go fishing. Not even going to lie.
Oh, Dad. And who knows? You could see a dolphin, maybe.
That's true. You're absolutely right.
You could see a dolphin. You could see the Miss Katie floating by.
The Miss Katie. Now, what's the Miss Katie? Do you know what that is?
It's like it scrapes sand off the bottom of the sound, I think. That's what I heard.
That's the dredge. Yes, that keeps the Oregon Inlet open for boats to get in and out of.
And it comes right here out of Wanchese.
Yes, it does. You're absolutely right. Very good. Did you learn that? Did you learn that on the boat? Did I tell you that?
I learned that it was a boat, but I didn't know it was from Wanchese.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, there you go.
I thought it was from like Oka-Coke.
educational opportunities aboard the Miss Oregon Inlet 2 as well. So there you go. All right, Austin. Let's see. What are we going to talk about in this week's podcast? Oh, I took my road mic and I hit the streets for a little bit, and I went by a couple local watering holes. I hit up the brewing station. I hit up Barefoot Bernie's in Kitty Hawk, and I hit up Lost Colony Brewery Waterfront Beer Garden in Nags Head on the Nags Head Manio Causeway. So I'll play that audio back here in just a little bit. I'm thinking about news. Okay, there is some news. All right, there was a tragedy that took place at Avalon Fishing Pier last week in Kildare Hills. We're not a news podcast. I'm not going down the rabbit hole of what happened, why it happened, how it happened, all that other kind of stuff. I'm going to leave that up to the pro. And the pro is Sam Walker. So if you want to know more about that, if that's what you want to hear about, go talk to my man, Sam Walker. He is Mr. Exclusive. He is the Grand Slam. Woo! Sam Walker is Sam Walker, OBX News. .com. Hey, I want to thank Mr. James for coming in from Kitty Hawk Kites last week to talk about the Watermelon Fest. Looked like there was a ton of people out there. Looked like everybody had a great time last Friday evening for the Watermelon Fest, as well as the different dolphin tours and things that we discussed surrounding Kitty Hawk Kites. Again, if you get an opportunity to stop at the Jockey's Ridge Crossing, that's a fantastic location, but they have multiple locations up and down the beach. Just go to kittyhawk.com and you can learn more. Captain Marty is in rare form tournament season. It is tournament time for the captain. He is ready for Pirates Cove to start next week. So stay tuned. He's going to keep you up to speed with all of that. I'm actually going to we're getting ready to release another edition of his fishing show this coming Saturday. So be on the listen for that. If you're not sure how to find Captain Marty and his fishing reports, you can go just Google Captain Marty and he pops right up. So keep that in mind. Austin, do you like Captain Marty?
Yeah.
Yeah. What do you like about Captain Marty?
He does fishing reports.
Do you like his stories?
Yeah.
I think next year for the kids tournament at Oregon Inlet, I'm going to try to get him out there to tell some stories to the kids while they're eating their lunch after the tournament's over.
Okay.
Think that would be fun?
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to get to work on that. But yeah, you can find out more on Captain Marty's platform at outerbanksthisweek.com. And again, if you're not sure where to click or how to click or whatever, just Google Captain Marty. Simple as that. You click on that first link and it'll take you right to the captain's main landing page at outerbanksthisweek.com. All right, quick break. Then we're going to jump into some shout outs. But before we do, Austin, where's your favorite place to go at night on the Outer Banks? You don't know?
No.
No, you know why? Because you're not old enough for the nightlife on the Outer Banks. But you know who is?
Matty P.
Your boy, Matty P. So we're going to check in with OBX After Dark. Say it, Austin, with your boy, Matty P.
With your boy, Matty P.
There you go. All right. Matty P, where you at?
What's up, everybody? It's your boy, Matty P, back with another edition of OBX After Dark, brought to you by the Jolly Roger. That's right, y'all. Come on down to the Jolly Roger and get yourself some breakfast, lunch, or dinner 7 days a week, located at milepost 6 3/4 there on the beach road in Kildare Hills. Man, if you're looking for a spot to get some pirate breakfast after a long night of partying with your boy, hit up the Jolly Roger. Check out the menu at JollyRogerOBX.com. Let me talk to you. Yeah, look, y'all, I was down in Kerala this weekend, man. I went down there this weekend, look, and DJ Styles was at Sundogs on a Tuesday night. Looks like he's been there every Tuesday for this summer, man. It's been a great time. DJ Styles, local legend, spinning the tracks all night long from 10 to 2 there at Sundogs in Kerala. Look, if you're looking for something to do in Kerala, North Carolina, check out Sundogs. They got a great setup there. The place is huge. The place is always jumping. Look, man, and if you're looking to get away, kind of hide away, you don't want no one to see you go on down to Sundogs, because there ain't many locals that go down there this time of year. But look, the truth is, if you know, you know, and you gotta get in where you fit in. Yeah, I mean, look, y'all, stay tuned. This month is gonna be a good one. Matty P's birthday's coming up, and you already know what time it is. Dirty 30. Yeah. I'll holler at y'all next week. Come check out another episode of OBX After Dark with your boy, Matty P. 4 letters. One word. Yeet.
Real. That's the first word that comes to mind when I think about Outland Seafood in Mans Harbor. Yeah, they're the first and last place you see coming to and leaving the Outer Banks on Highway 64 in Dare County, but they're also real when it comes to fresh local seafood. Troy Outland, real. Curtis and Josh, real. The indoor crab shedders, real. Stop by and see for yourself right next to White Shopping Center and check them out on social media. Outland Seafood in Mans Harbor, real.
Are you ready for a fishing thrill like no other?
Oh, there he is! There he is! Oh, got him up!
As seen on WikiTune Outer Banks, the Carolina Girl, captained by majestic Jesse Anderson, is a custom, luxurious, 53-foot Jarrett Bay built boat running out of Hatteras Harbor Marina. Let Jesse and her crew give you a fishing experience of a lifetime. To book a trip, go online to CarolinaGirlSportFishing.com. Carolina Girl Sport Fishing, your offshore adventure awaits.
All right, time to jump into some shout outs, Austin. And again, if you're a listener to the podcast, I'd love to say hey to you. I would absolutely love to help you with your trip. I would love to give you some pointers on where to go, what to do, some different things. If you're interested, we'd love to talk to you and just say hello. Justin at OuterBanksThisWeek.com. Justin at OuterBanksThisWeek.com. All right, my one and only shout out that I really have this week, Austin, is for Cousin Josh. Now, do you know who Cousin Josh is?
Yes.
What does Cousin Josh do?
I don't really know, but I think he does like landscaping and stuff.
Okay.
Like he helps with.
What does he help with? Cutting trees and fixing flower beds and helping people with that sort of stuff?
Yeah.
Landscaping. That's exactly what landscaping is. Good job. Yes, we're going to shout out to Josh at Kitty Hawk Garden Center. So just this past week, we had some trees that had a lot of weird vines growing through them. And my mother manages the cemetery next to our house. And we needed some trees cut in there. And we called Josh at Kitty Hawk Garden Center. And he showed up and he did a stellar job. My mom is tickled to death with the work that he did around the cemetery. And he also got some things done around our house as well with some trees that were looking a little funky and the vines had overtaken them. And he cut those vines down to size and he saved that crepe myrtle that my mom swears I let the vines grow through. But I still, do you think that I did it, Austin?
Yeah.
Yeah, of course you do. Of course you do. But hey, Josh saved it all. Hey, Kitty Hawk Garden Center, they have the landscaping side of things, and they also have the garden center itself with plants, shrubs, bushes, whatever, flowers, anything you need in there. So check them out. They're on the Woods Road in Kitty Hawk. That's my one shout out for this week, okay? The Kitty Hawk Garden Center right there again on the Woods Road in Kitty Hawk. Have you ever been to the garden center, Austin?
Yeah.
They got a lot of cool stuff in there, don't they? They used to have like chickens and ducks and stuff around there, didn't they?
Yeah, I don't think they have them anymore.
Okay, we'll have to go back up there and check that out because a lot of times around Mother's Day, I get my mama a gift card to the garden center and she goes up there and does some shopping.
Yeah.
So, all right, we're going to take one more quick break. And when we come back, we are going to hear about these different places that I hit up. And they're quite comical. I talked to Travis at the Outer Banks Brewing Station. Y'all remember Travis from, I believe it's like episode 111. Then from about a year or so ago, maybe a little over a year ago, I talked to Miss Laura from Barefoot Bernie's up in Kitty Hawk. And then, of course, stopped by and we talked to... Oh, gosh, what's that guy's name at the Lost Colony Waterfront Beer Garden, Austin? Do you know his name? Dirt. How do you know his name, Dirt?
Because he's my uncle.
Oh, he's your uncle. All right. I mean, they say his given name is Stephen Earl Bateman. Most people just call him Dirt, and that's because Babe Ruth was taken. That's what he tells people. Did you know that?
No,
that's what he says, though. So when we come back, we're going to check in with all three of them at some of the local watering holes here on the Outer Banks. So stick around. We'll be right back.
An experience unlike any other on the Outer Banks. The Lost Colony, presented by PNC Bank, features harrowing fights, incredible costumes, and jaw-dropping special effects to tell the story of the first settlers of the Outer Banks. Bring the whole family to experience this remarkable show under the stars on Roanoke Island, running May 29th through August 23rd. Visit thelostcolony.org.
What could possibly be more fun than watching a bottlenose dolphin swim and play in the water right beside you? Hop aboard Harbor Star Dolphin Tours at Wanchese Marina and witness this remarkable animal up close. The Harbor Star is a spacious 50-foot vessel with a wide, shady canopy that runs 2-hour trips multiple times a day, including a breathtaking sunset cruise. To book your tour, go online to wanchesemarina.com and click Harbor Star Dolphin Tours. See the majestic bottlenose dolphin up close with Harbor Star Dolphin Tours.
All right, Outer Banks This Week podcast on location right now. And again, y'all remember me saying in last episode of the podcast that I was going to be out and about this week, likely just stopping by some random places. Well, I'm not at a random place by any means. I'm actually sitting at the bar right now at the Outer Banks Brewing Station. And if you go back to episode 111, you will have heard this individual that I'm going to talk to in a few moments, Mr. Travis Tyler. We went over bar etiquette and just different elements of being in a bar on the Outer Banks. And he did a very good job, and it's been a highly listened to podcast. Again, if you haven't heard it, you need to go back and listen to it. And if I can get a moment of his time here in just a second, he's busy. He's waiting on people, everything. He's going to come over here and talk to me just about how his summer's been and, what he's been up to and just how things have been going for him, It's a beautiful day here today, and hopefully after he sets his plate down, his glass down, I'll be able to get in his ear. If you haven't been to the Brewing Station, though, you definitely need to come check this place out. The layout of the building here is fantastic. The way the bar's laid out, the way the seating is, the stage, the outside of the Brewing Station. It's just an all-around wonderful place. So, like I said, you need to talk. You need to come in here, especially during the daytime, and hang out with Travis. But yeah, if you go online to OuterBanksThisWeek.com, you check out the event section. I mean, there's stuff going on at the Brewing Station. I mean, it feels like every night, every time I'm looking at the event section of our website, the Brewing Station is popping off. Always something happening at the Brewing Station. They had a Nirvana cover band here not long ago. I didn't get the chance to come and listen, but it was definitely a cool sounding band. Nirvana is what they're called. I'm going to give my man a couple more minutes. Then here in just a second, I'll get him pinned down and we'll chit chat. We'll jam for a second. So hang on. We'll be right back. All right, I got Travis nailed down here. Travis, now, hey, we rewind back to episode 111 of the podcast, and you were on it, man. And I just want to know, here we are, end of July. This will come out in August, this podcast, actually. So tell me how your summer's been so far.
Oh, man, we're rocking and rolling. Beer's flowing. The Yokel locals are back out of hiding. We're having a good time.
All right, so that's what I wanted to hear. I was wondering how things have been rolling for you this summer. Fairly busy? You feel like it's been busier than normal? Where would you gauge that?
Oh, man, they always make me earn my money around here. But, yeah, they're rolling in through the door. They're on the beach, that's for sure.
All right, let me ask you this. Now, one of the things that you mentioned about what, bar etiquette-wise, as far as here at the Brewing Station, people leaving the door wide open most of the time or holding the door open and letting the AC out. Have you noticed any more of that or any less of that since the podcast?
The normal amount. The families of 18 will walk and hold the door for every single one of them, spread out about 10 feet per person. But yes, same normal amount. No more, no less.
Well, I'm glad to hear that you're having I'm glad to hear that you're having a pretty good summer so far, Travis. I hope it's going to continue to be well for you. And I appreciate you giving me just a couple of minutes to kind of give me a quick little midsummer update of how things are going here at the Brewing Station. I appreciate it.
Oh, come on, Justin. Happy to help out. I love you boys and the podcast. Anytime.
You the man, Travis. Appreciate it. All right. So I've made my way over to Barefoot Bernie's. We're at about, what is this, milepost 4.5? Perfectly 4.5 on the west side of the bypass here in Kitty Hawk. And again, you heard me a moment ago. I was down at Brewing Station talking to Travis, and I told him I was heading this direction, and he said, tell Laura that Sexy Santa said hello.
Oh my God, Sexy Santa.
Yes,
Travis.
Yes, so I just left Brewing Station, and I said, I'm going to go up there and we'll mess with Laura for a little bit. If she has time, there's some space.
Only because he has very pink cheeks, and we'll leave it at that.
Leaving? So that lovely voice you may have recognized from a year or so ago when she came on the podcast to talk about bar etiquette, and I felt it necessary to come by here and just check on her. We haven't talked to you in a lot. How have you been?
Practically perfect.
Practically perfect. I mean, we knew. I mean, I feel like that was obvious in a lot of ways, but I mean, I'm glad you stated it.
Brag or rub it in. You know what I mean? Like, it's just hard being me.
Here it is, into July when we're recording this. So, but when people hear this, it's going to be August already. How has your summer been so far?
Fruit Loopy.
Fruit Loopy.
Yes.
What exactly does Fruit Loopy mean? Like you bring Fruit Loops and eat them at the bar while you're waiting to wait. What do we do?
Never thought about that. Very up and down and all around.
Up and down and all around.
Yeah.
Now let me ask.
No steady summer crowd. It's been. Sorry about the sound effects.
There you go. So no steady. Okay. All right. So I guess what my next question would be is how many sides of ranch have you served so far this summer?
You know my quote. Don't make me say it. You'll have to bleep it out.
I mean, I have the technology to do that if you feel as if you need to say it.
No, I'm feeling very pure and conservative today. I'm not going to drop any F-bombs.
Okay, well, I appreciate that. It makes less work for me to have to do.
However, see the look on my face except for you.
However, I'm ready to go to work for you, Laura, if I have to. So, when I was pulling into the parking lot, though, I was coming from the north, and I noticed something on your sign outside. It says, "Baddies eat at Bernie's." What the heck is a baddie? Is that like some new technical term or new lingo that the kids use?
I think that I aged out of that. I'll have to check in with the younger demographic.
So you're not familiar with the term baddie?
No, unless we're talking about like my back or my hips. No.
Oh, okay. Well, it's honestly. So I'm kind of privy to this because I have a 10-year-old at home, and he uses the term baddie from time to time, and he said it refers to an attractive individual, like
that covered. Okay. And I just had some 9-year-olds at the bar the other day that taught me a whole lot. Everything I said to them, they responded with bet.
So you had 9-year-olds at your bar
with their parents, and we had a great time.
Bet.
I reeled it in.
Well, Laura, I appreciate you giving me a few moments again. This is one of my favorite. Anything else you want to add to this commentary?
No, let's not ruin your reputation.
Thank you, Laura. I love you too. Hey, she's in the running for Best of the Beach, by the way. So, Best Bartender, you may want to consider going over to Best of the Beach and maybe clicking the button for Laura.
Or Sexy Santa.
Or who?
Sexy Santa. Travis is on there.
Sexy Santa Travis is on there as well. Yes, that is true.
And I want to give a shout out to Michelle Robertson.
There you go. Shout outs.
A matriarch and a legend.
Matriarch and legend. Well, again, Barefoot Bernie's, one of my favorite places to go. They got one of the best salads you'll ever eat in your life, guaranteed. I'm telling you. You can. I will. If you don't like a salad, you get here. What is it? The barbecued chicken salad. That's the one.
That one. Our salads just have like 3 pieces of lettuce in them, but they're really just loaded with meat and cheese.
They're phenomenal. If you don't like your salad, if you come and sit at Laura's bar and you don't have a great time and you don't like your salad, I'm telling you right now, let her know and she'll text me and I'll come and pay your tab. Not your tab, but they probably will. But the thing is, I'm going to leave it. You're going to be the judge, the jury, and the executioner of that,
Every day.
What's the wildest story you can tell me from this summer so far?
No. We'll do that in private, and then you can edit it.
Okay. Laura, I appreciate it. Again, Barefoot Bernie's, as I said a moment ago, one of my favorite places to come whenever I'm up the beach. I get an opportunity to stop and grab a bite. This is where I like to go because it's just, the atmosphere is great, the music's cool, the people are fantastic, and of course, if you sit at Laura's bar, she will gladly serve you and take care of you, and I mean, she's just all around good people. So, yeah, you're welcome. I mean, I got Sexy Santa, now I had to come get you. Where am I going to go next? I'm not sure, but you'll know. Trust me, here in just a few minutes. All right, so this is going to be the last stop on my trip today. It's just, there's going to be plenty more where these come from, where I can go out and do stuff on location. What I'm doing right now is I'm walking up to Lost Colony Waterfront Beer Garden. Okay, just pulled in the parking lot, and I'm going to try to get the most authentic, genuine reaction I can while holding a microphone. Because the beer garden isn't just a place to go and have a drink. It's an experience all in itself, and you're going to see why here in just a few moments. You heard me talk to Paul Sharon on the Manio Market podcast. This is his place. And let's see if I can get an authentic reaction from the bartender here at the beer garden. It's a beautiful place, by the way. It's definitely got nice views of the water, outside deck seating. Lots going on. Look, he's got a full bar. I see Uncle Ray. Let's see if we can get this authentic reaction. That music you hear, we do not own the rights to it. So, So as you heard me say a moment ago, the reaction I was looking for, I got. So you're not quite live, but you will be. All right. So just tell me, sir, what's your name?
Dirt Bateman.
All right, now, Dirt. Now, how long have you been working at for the Lost Colony Brewery itself?
10 years, give or take.
10 years, give or take. Now, I want you to tell me one thing that is so special about Lost Colony Brewery, Waterfront Beer Garden right here on the Nags Head Manio Causeway.
Well, I think what makes the Lost Colony Brewery on the Manio Causeway so great are its customers and fine brews.
Okay, all right. Now I'm looking at some of these customers. Hey, Dirt, you mind if I come around this side of the bar?
Come on in.
All right. We're going to interview some customers. How are you folks today?
Doing fine.
Great.
Excellent. All right, now, have you been here to the Lost Colony Waterfront Beer Garden before?
Yes, last year.
Okay, now, where's home for you? Tell me your names. Where are you from? Tell me your names. Where are you from?
I'm Pete, and from Richmond, Virginia.
Okay.
I'm Laurel, and I'm with him in Richmond, Virginia.
Richmond, Virginia. So you make the trip down here every year from Richmond, Virginia to our lovely strip of sand. And you're not here just to see this guy, are you? You're here to see Dirt.
No comment.
No comment. No comment. So, all right, you've had a couple.
Neither confirm nor deny.
Now, let me add. Now, you've had a couple of beverages here. I can see now. If you were to order from Dirt right now, something from the tap line here, what are you ordering?
I'll go for the IPA.
Probably the red ale.
Red ale. Okay, excellent. I gotta stop real quick before I get to the rest of the bar here. One of them I might skip just because of his frightful attire. But so Dirt Bateman. Now, why do they call you Dirt? Why do they call you that?
Just lucky, brother.
Okay, I figured it was because somebody had to do the dirty work and it might as well have been you.
That's how it goes most of the time.
I hear you. Okay. All right. Do I stop here along the way?
I would say not, but sure.
Well, I'm going to, because I mean he's got a different type of, we got some cups over here, but we got these mugs. And I'm curious about these mugs. But first of all, what's your name, sir?
Ray.
Uncle Ray. Now, Uncle Ray's been on the podcast before.
Yes.
Okay, but Uncle Ray tends to tour the world on a regular basis. The first time I've seen him since he got back from his most recent tour. So, Uncle Ray, now tell me what one of your favorite things is here about the Lost Colony Waterfront Beer Garden.
My mug.
Other than the mug.
And rails.
And rails.
I'll let people figure that out.
So all right, so that's a mystery, the rails.
That's a mystery.
So do they call you Raymond Rails?
They do. It's on the bottom of my mug.
It is on the bottom of his mug. So I'm gonna. Can I guess at what rails is?
You can guess.
So is it like the rail here, where the bar taps are? You start at one end and you run down to the other side.
That's what you try. It's a good thing. It's fun.
Have you successfully accomplished that?
No, maybe. Yes.
Maybe. Well, Uncle Ray, it's always good to see you, even if you are wearing some frightful attire, we still love you.
Where's your galley?
All right. How are you today, sir?
I'm doing wonderful.
Now, what's your name?
I'm Jerry, but most people call me Mr. Jerry.
Mr. Jerry. I was going to say, I feel like this is Mr. Jerry. Now, Mr. Jerry, how you tend to, every time I stop by here, I feel like at some point I see Mr. Jerry. All right, so then tell me a little bit about Mr. Jerry.
Well, retired, love living down here. My favorite place to have a tap beer poured, the only place to have a tap beer poured, in my mug, which is the first beer mug created.
So your mug that you have in front of you right now was the very first one created.
That is true.
It's got number 1 at the bottom. Who's number 1?
You got USC on yours too. Yeah, very nice.
Wait a minute. Hold on. What does it say? Is there something on it? Wait a minute. Hold on. Now it's in a lot of ways I feel as if it goes against your religion, because the Mr. Jerry I know tends to say "Roll Tide" on a regular basis.
Roll damn tide all the time. I do support Carolina Blue.
Okay, all right. We can appreciate the support there. At least somebody from the Roll Tide side of things does support Carolina Blue. But we're not going to go there, are we, Uncle Ray? Nope. Moving on. At least he's honest. Yep. Moving on down the line. How are you, young lady?
I'm fine. How are you?
I'm wonderful. Now, what's your name?
Kim.
Miss Kim. All right, Miss Kim. I need you to tell me what one of your favorite things is. I didn't even ask Mr. Jerry this. I'm going to have to come back to him. One of your favorite things about the Lost Colony Waterfront Beer Garden.
I'm really enjoying this mug that I got, and I like the new Flounder Pounder.
The Flounder Pounder. So that's that.
First time I tried for him. He said good.
And you're liking the Flounder Pounder?
Yes, I am.
Okay. All right. So now you come here on a regular basis. What do you do?
Never been here before. No, I'm from Suffolk, Virginia.
From Suffolk, Virginia. Okay. And it's your first time here?
First time here, enjoying it.
Okay, I was going to say, so how is it for your first time?
It's great. He talks very loud, and it makes a tremendous impact. Everyone listens to him very well.
Well, I'll tell you,
it's kind of unique, and you're great too. I like it.
Thank you. Well,
you're great.
From a friend of ours from years ago who passed away, I don't know, it's been 7 or 8 years since he died. One of his favorite things to say was, "That dirt is a damn fool." Yes. So most people can echo such sentiments, but I will. And I've been painted with the brush here lately as Dirt's brother.
Oh yeah, I heard you were Dirt's brother, but
yes.
Not really.
Yes, that's true story.
Oh, you are Dirt's brother.
I am Dirt's brother.
Oh, y'all are a sweet family.
Well, you know, there's
comedians in the family.
Comedians, and yeah, you haven't met my old man either.
Oh.
Lord have mercy. He's a piece of work all his own.
Handle that on a Wednesday. I don't know.
Well, I wanted to stop in because, I mean, there's been a few times where I've tried to have Dirt on the podcast. Uncle Ray can confirm this, where you're supposed to show up at my studio. Oh, no. I think he had one too many of these Lost Colony brews the night before, and he never made his appearance. So if he won't come to the podcast has to come to him. So
yeah,
you know how that works.
Well, your mugs. Look at the mug. It's great. Like this mug is great.
Now that happens to be my mug. Oh, look out! You got Dirt's mug today.
We don't just give out mugs. You have to be in Mug Club.
Oh.
Came with mug number 1. I decided out of the goodness of my heart to allow you to drink out of my personal mug.
Did you wash it?
Absolutely.
Thank you.
But don't you need a little dirt in your life?
No.
Oh! Well, anyway, if you get an opportunity while on vacation to stop by the Lost Colony Waterfront Beer Garden, you can experience Dirt in all of his gloriousness.
And you won't regret it.
There you go. All right, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to sign off for this little roundabout. I've been up the beach and back talking to people at different bars and just hanging out. I felt like I needed to, in a lot of ways, save the best for last. You did that? Is that accurate?
Are you on YouTube?
Yes, I'm on YouTube, Spotify, Pandora, iHeartRadio, Apple Play, Sonos, SoundCloud.
I got you.
You go find Outer Banks This Week podcast. All right, any closing thoughts, Dirt? Any closing thoughts?
Come see us.
That's a good closing thought. All right, signing off. Here we go. See if I can do this the right way.
Come and experience fishing for the whole family aboard the Crystal Dawn at Pirates Cove Marina in Manio. The Crystal Dawn is a roomy 65-foot headboat, fully equipped with the latest gear to give you the best fishing experience. Worried about getting seasick? Fear not. The Crystal Dawn stays in safer and shallower waters to lessen the likelihood of that happening. Half-day and private fishing trips are available. To find out more, go online to crystaldawnheadboat.com. The Crystal Dawn Headboat out of Pirates Cove. Fishing that is fun for all ages.
Discover the legendary wild Spanish Mustangs of Corolla up close and personal with Backcountry Safari Tours. Since 1993, Backcountry Safari Tours has guided guests on unforgettable 2-hour off-road tours through 30 miles of beach, dunes, and maritime forests. Ride in the open-air safari cruisers with 360-degree views, comfortable seating, and sun canopies. Explore the untamed beauty of the Outer Banks and create lasting memories with your family at Backcountry Safari Tours. Book today at wildhorsescorolla.com.
All right, we're going to jump into some events.
Wait, Dad.
What? What's up?
I forgot to tell you about my favorite match from SummerSlam.
Okay, all right. Yeah, you did. You never did tell me about your favorite match from SummerSlam. Which was your favorite match from SummerSlam, Austin?
CM Punk versus Gunther.
Why CM Punk versus Gunther? Is it because CM Punk won? But didn't win, sort of?
Yeah, he won, but didn't win for he won, but only had the title for 2 minutes.
Yeah, it was something like that. I'm very aggravated by that, by the way.
Yeah.
But why? So was it the build up to that match? You think that was a good build up to it?
No, I think it was all the drama and trash talk they had during the match.
Oh, like leading, you talking about the trash talk that was leading up to the match, or the trash talk that was taking place while they were in the ring?
Both.
Oh, okay, because there was some pretty good trash talk there.
Yeah.
They did some pretty good trash talk. CM Punk, he's a trash talker for sure. So, okay, good to know, Austin. Thank you for that. All right, we're going to jump into some events. And all these events that I'm going to talk about, Austin, they can be found online at outerbanksthisweek.com. Did you know that?
Yeah.
Did you is that where you go to look at events? Is it outerbanksthisweek.com?
Yeah.
Would you suggest that to anybody that is looking for things to do on the Outer Banks, is to go online to outerbanksthisweek.com?
Yes.
Okay, just making sure that we're all on the same page here. Before we jump into these events, though, live from OBX, the next upcoming, if we just had Muscadine Bloodline with that whole gang, with Cooper Greer and all them, they were just here on Thursday night. Now we're thinking about what's coming up. The last show that I'm aware of at the moment, and they may add some more shows, they've been known to do this, is Kool and the Gang. Are you familiar with Kool and the Gang?
Yeah.
You are? What's your favorite Kool and the Gang song, Austin?
Jungle Boogie.
The Jungle Boogie? Yeah. Okay. You like the Jungle Boogie. I thought you were going to say, oh, yes, it's ladies' night and the feeling's right. I thought you were going to do that one. No?
I don't know that song.
Get down on it.
Yeah.
Get down on it. You like that one?
Yeah, that's the only one I know.
Okay. All right. Well, Kool and the Gang is going to be at at Festival Park, part of Live from OBX on Saturday, August 30th, and they're going to be there with Divergent Sounds. Gates are going to be at 5 o'clock. Show's going to start at 6:30. You can go online to livefromobx.com to get tickets. Okay? Mm-hmm. Now, where are you going to get those tickets, Austin? Tell me again. Livefromobx.com.
Livefromobx.com.
All right, cool deal. All right, let's take a look at some of these different events that are going to be taking place over the next week or so. I'm looking at Friday, August 8th. Now, there's the Ocean Wave Resin class at Arch the Octopus in Nags Head. That looks like it'd be fun. That's at 3 o'clock in the afternoon on Friday, August the 8th. Live music at Stripers. There's going to be different things. Lots of live music, trivia nights and everything going on. Live music in Buffalo City Distillery, all the way up in Powell's Point. And some guy named Joel is going to be playing at Jolly Roger from 6 until 8 o'clock on Friday night as well. So there's lots of live music. There's 80s night at the Froggy Dog. You like the Froggy Dog, don't you, Austin?
Yeah.
You like going to the Froggy Dog? Mm-hmm. Okay, so there's another fun place that Austin likes to go to down. I might have to get you to make a list for me, Austin, at some point and we call it Austin's Favorites.
Okay.
And then you can read it off on the podcast. You want to do that sometime?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll talk about that. So lots of different things that are going to be taking place on Friday night. Lots of live music, lots of just different activities and things that are going to be going on. Now, this coming Saturday, again, the downtown Manio Market from 9 until 1. You coming into town early, want to hang out and find something to do before you can check into your house, go to the downtown Manio Market. Lots of crafters and vendors down there. Would love for you to see their showcases. And again, that's from 9 until 1 in downtown Manio. More live music. Again, I'm not going to go through. A lot of times I'll sit down and I'll go through these one by one. I'm not going to do it this time simply because it's all right there and there's a lot of it. It's summertime on the Outer Banks. There's lots of fun to be had. So you can see it all again at outerbanksthisweek.com. Something else is happening that needs to be mentioned. So the Alice Kelly Fishing Tournament at this moment has turned into a 2-day tournament. Did you know that, Austin?
Yeah.
You did?
I I heard.
You heard that?
Yeah, from my mom because she's fishing the
Yes,
tournament.
your mother is fishing the tournament. So they're either going to fish Sunday or Monday. They can't fish both. Okay.
Okay.
I'm thinking with the way the weather's going, a lot of them may wait to fish until Monday. And part of the reason is that because the Ocean City, Maryland offshore open is they postponed theirs because of this northerly wind. I'll get it out. That has been going on over the last few days on the Outer Banks has pushed their tournament back a few days. So they're trying to be courteous of the big game tournament that takes place at Pirates Cove next week. But the Alice Kelly tournament, they're not bumping it. They're just having to rearrange a few things. So that's something to keep in mind. And I believe like the awards night for Alice Kelly is going to happen the same night as the awards night as a big game tournament. So they've been able to kind of smash all that stuff together. Keep that in mind. Lots of other things that are going on into next week. And Mermaid Monday, Austin, at H2OBX. You want to go to Mermaid Monday? No, because you're not a mermaid?
No, and...
Okay, well, that's fine. But that's going on. It's something that you can do. Swim with a mermaid from 10 a.m. until noon on Monday, August 11th at H2OBX. Open mic night at McGrath's Burger Shack is on, I believe that's Tuesday night, not Monday. Maybe it is Monday nights. Yeah, so that's something that's happening. Of course, I just mentioned the Billfish tournament next week at Pirates Cove. They got music bingo at Jolly Rogers on Tuesday, August 12th. Hey, Maddie P is your host for music bingo. Did you know that at Jolly Rogers on Tuesday evenings, starting at 6?
No, I didn't know that.
With your boy, Maddie P.
Yeah.
You like Maddie P?
Yeah.
Maddie P's a cool dude, isn't he?
Yeah.
You like hanging out with Maddie P?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, Maddie P likes you, little man. He sure does. All right, so again, that's happening. Jolly Rogers, 6 o'clock, Tuesday, August 12th, music bingo. Now, Austin, can you tell me what happens on Wednesday evenings at 6 o'clock at McGrath's Burger Shack?
Trivia.
Trivia? Who's doing trivia?
It's not me. It's the other guy on the microphone.
Oh, the other guy on the microphone.
Yeah.
What's his name?
Justin.
Okay, so it's with me, correct?
Yeah.
And sometimes you come with me.
Yeah, sometimes.
Sometimes Austin acts as my personal assistant.
Well,
he does a pretty good job.
Yeah, and sometimes I'll just be over there playing beer pong.
Oh, you're playing beer pong. Now, let's be clear.
There
is no beer pong being played at McGrath's Burger Shack, but they do have like a table set up like that with like ping pong balls. You can just bounce them across the table into the cups, correct?
Yeah.
Let's be clear. My 10-year-old son is not playing beer pong at McGrath's Burger Shack.
I'm just doing it because...
You're just there's no water or anything in the cups.
Yeah, there's no liquid in the cups.
Okay, all right. Let's be clear here. I don't need people to be like, oh, Justin on the podcast is letting his son play beer pong at McGrath's. That is not the case. I promise that's not the case. But we would love it if you came and played trivia with us, wouldn't you, Austin?
Yeah.
At McGrath's Burger Shack on Wednesday nights. Mm-hmm. I think that'd be a lot of fun. It's 6 o'clock, and I would love to meet you if you do come and hang out. All right, Soundside Summer Markets on Wednesday, August 13th from 9 until noon at the Soundside Market in Nags Head. There's the Tri-Villages Market down at Camp Hatteras that same day from 9 until 1. Again, I'm not going to continue to run through because we'll be here for hours if I go through every event. So all I'm going to say is please go to OuterBanksThisWeek.com, click on the events tab, and you will see miles and miles and miles of things that are going on from Corolla to Ocracoke and all else in between. Okay. And you will find something to do. That's the whole thing. Like if anybody says, oh, there's nothing to do on the Outer Banks, you ain't been looking in the right place. OuterBanksThisWeek.com. We will show you where the fun is being had. Guaranteed you'll find something to do. Okay. Okay. All right, Austin, we're going to wrap this thing up. Did I forget anything?
I don't think so.
Well, I do want to thank Travis, Mr. Travis at the brewing station. I want to thank Miss Laura at Barefoot Bernie's.
Yeah.
And I want to thank your uncle. They call him Dirt. At Lost Colony Brewery, Waterfront Beer Garden, for giving me a few moments to come in and talk to them about how their summer's been, what it's like inside their environments on a regular basis, and to just be all around friendly, awesome people. So I want to thank them for allowing me to do that. Okay.
Okay.
What are we doing next week on the podcast? Do we know yet?
I don't know.
Do you have any ideas?
No.
No? You don't have a single idea what you think I should do on the podcast next week?
No.
Well, I'll tell you what, we got some time to think about it. You might be back on with me. You never know. We might start talking back to school stuff. You want to talk back to school? That's a no. No. Okay. All right. We're going to head on out of here, Austin. You want to get out of here?
Yeah.
Let's get out of here. All right. Outer Banks This Week podcast, episode 126, all brought to you by Kelly's Automotive, online at Kelly'sOBXAuto.com, and all powered by Outer Banks Pest Control. To kill all the varmints, go online to outerbanks-pestcontrol.com. All right. We're heading out of here, Austin. So here's how we say this. Say, all right, we will see y'all again next week.
We will see y'all again next week.
Good Lord willing.
Good Lord willing.
And the creek don't rise.
And the creek don't rise.
Y'all take care now.
Y'all take care now.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
This has been another radical edition of the Outer Banks This Week podcast. Be sure to like and subscribe, follow us on social media, and listen every Thursday for a new episode.